Hi, I'm Barry Conradie, and this is where I matter. I'm the owner of a couple of companies, and the companies are BA Conradie Transport, which initially we started in 1979 with my dear wife, and what followed after that was obviously Conradie Bulk, Conradie Trust, Family Trust, Conradie Family Trust, Conradie Labour Placements, and Bertu Transport. Because your name runs you ahead of you. If you don't do the job that you've been asked to do, you're going to pick up problems. Once you've given yourself out to do a job, you can't change your mind. You got to do that job because your name runs you ahead of you. Anything you've committed to, you got to do it. That's just part of being a trucker. You got to make sure that what you are selling, and we are selling transport, and that's taking a specific material from point A to point B. You got to do things the way to satisfy your customer at all times. Your business is not run by yourself, it's a team. And without a good team, we couldn't do what we've done thus far if we didn't have a fabulous team. You cannot do everything. It's like we cannot drive 30 trucks. We had to have people helping us with this. And you got to trust people as well. I used to do any job that came up. If I had, for instance, I was the first guy to dig pools by hand, and I was digging pools in Summerstrand, sand area. And I can recall one instance where the guy stopped me and I was going to throw away the sand, and he said to me he needs the sand desperately. And this is how I made extra cash. Every day I worked and worked and worked because I started with nothing. And in 1979, a truck cost 24,000 rand. And that was a Mitsubishi FM 215. Never forget it. And she had accumulated 10,000 rand with all my enduring hard work. And I can remember I cried. I couldn't believe it. And that just showed me what a woman I was married to, and that she would really stand by me. And this is where it started. And every year after that, until 1985 or 86, I bought a brand new truck. I didn't go and sleep in hotels because I have to leave 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the morning, you know. So you eat with the guys a half a loaf of bread or quarter loaf of bread with a pint of milk. I don't go and have a steak in the hotel and sleep in the hotel. I sleep with the guys and I live with them and I integrate with them. That was part of my life. I was a young boy visiting Grandpa and them on the farm in East London, and I will never forget where the hard times were. Those were hard times. When we went to school, it was quite cold, and obviously we were bare feet, and we had to run from, we used to see where it was, the cow dung was still steaming when we ran from the one to the next, where there were cows in the fields, just going to school, and it was quite a few kilos. And what really got me thinking as well was the fact that when we visited some other farmers, and one particular one where I smelt bacon, I will never forget it. We were just told, you must sometimes not even be seen, but never mind heard. And I smelt the bacon, and I said to myself, one day I will work myself into a position where I can afford or get hold of these that I really want to do in my life. And yeah, that was the start of things, of me thinking about the future and what I was going to do.
As I say, it's like a dream to me. Sometimes I wake up and I say, wow, another day. And it's my birthday every day, you know. Keep in mind is the fact that you must know that you can succeed. Anything is possible.